not telling you to not believe in dragons. You're perfectly fine with doing that. And you kind of have that backwards. So we used to call dinosaurs dragons. That's kind of, at least in my eyes, that's kind of where dragons came from. People saw dinosaur skeletons and stuff like that, had no idea what it could be, so they're just like, maybe this. And then, lo and behold, we have dragons. But the reason why a lot of people don't believe in dragons is because there's just no evidence. If we have fossils from dinosaurs that were 80 feet long and like 10 tons and stuff, like, we should have dragon fossils. We should have dragon bones. If we can find fully articulated skeletons in the ground of Tyrannosaurus Rex, which weighed like 15,000 pounds and was like 40 feet long and stuff, like, if we can get that, then we should have dragons. And we don't. It's not that people aren't looking for this kind of stuff, because I'm pretty sure there's some paleontologists out there that would absolutely love for dragons to be real. I would want dragons to be real, because that would be so cool. But they're not finding anything. The closest thing to a dragon that we have is something called Quetzalcoatlus or Hatzegopteryx, or the family of pterosaurs called Azhdarchids. But they weren't fire-breathing dragons. They were just flying reptiles. That's it. So unfortunately, we just don't have any evidence of dragons. And the calling dinosaurs dragons doesn't make any sense, because the definition of a dragon is different. The definition of a dinosaur is different. So you can't just be like, oh, T-Rex? Yeah, that's a dragon. Styracosaurus? That's a dragon. You can't call it a dragon because it's not a dragon. We all know dragons as in like the Chinese style of dragon, the European style of dragon, wyverns, worms, like, they all have different subspecies and stuff like that, but they're not dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are the same way. Are you going to look at like a Psittacosaurus and be like, oh, yep, that's a dragon? It's not. It doesn't fit the definition of dragon. And dragons don't fit the definition of dinosaur. And for most European dragons, they have too many limbs. If you've watched like Dragonheart or Baldur's Gate or something like that, the dragons in those have 4 legs and 2 wings. So that's 6 appendages, right? The only thing that we know nowadays that has 6 appendages are insects. But these flying, fire-breathing, ice-breathing, whatever-breathing creatures, they have 6 appendages, and they're reptilian. No reptile has 6 appendages. They only have 4. So again, it's not that people don't want these things to be real. There's just scientifically no way of being like, yeah, dragons could exist. Especially like right now. We have all of this science, all the cameras in the world, all of the scientific means to be able to find a dragon. And we haven't found one yet. And if we did, we would all know about it. We'd be like, yeah, this is actually a dragon. We found a dragon. We know it's a dragon because this, and this. So if you want to believe dragons are real, that's fine. That's totally fine. But scientifically, it just doesn't make sense.